So, looking into the schedule, we ain't played it down yet. What team was y'all looking at?
We didn't want to push it against anybody, but we was looking at y'all. Y'all threw us out in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So it's just like y'all threw us out in the playoffs and y'all won the championship.
Well, I think I said preseason. Then just better be game one.
Yeah,
I was saying.
So just like
I'm not saying to push the issue, but I'm just saying vengeance need to be in the top of the schedule.
And then y'all wasn't at the jamboree, so we was really mad. Yeah, we couldn't get to y'all at the jamboree.
What jamboree? This is a jamboree?
Yeah. It was the Reaper's first game, but then they had the jamboree.
You talking about the 7-on-7?
No, the actual scrimmage. It was the Reaper's first game, but then we had the jamboree that day as well. And then y'all didn't show up that
This was in past.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know we all had a jamboree.
So it was that. Even like the 7-on-7 game. 7-on-7 game, that was really the championship.
That was lit.
Yeah, we didn't want to play the championship. That game was lit. We went to overtime and all types of stuff.
And this is the 7-on-7, so and that's the great thing about rivalries. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're competing against each other, it's on.
When I saw y'all in that 7-on-7 and y'all beat us, I was like, man, these dudes would be issue, man. And I said it too, and everybody on my team was like, nah, we ain't worried about that. We worried about them. Man, these dudes coming. That's exactly what I told them. Everybody, they'll tell y'all.
Yeah, I got 2 pick 6 off y'all.
Yeah. And they was just, everybody was just writing off, including the Reapers.
Yeah.
Hey, even the Warriors, like, man, I'll talk to their quarterback. We gonna get them. If we play them, if we beat y'all, then he was telling me in the playoffs, if we beat y'all, which they almost did, we're gonna come after them. We're gonna come after the roll tide. I think the Warriors would have gave y'all a game?
I mean, they gave me a hurt knee, so they was really trying.
I don't want to talk bad about no teams at all.
That was good.
But look at the game before the playoffs when we played the Warriors, and we just said it'd have been the same outcome.
No, but look at this though. Look at the game when we played the Warriors before the playoffs. We maxed them, and they come. And they put 18 unanswered points on the board. They came to play. They had a game plan.
Fair point.
It's fair point, but it's just.
I think it was similar to the championship game as well. It honestly, obviously we won the championship, but it didn't feel, for me personally, it didn't feel like I actually won. There's no fight, and that's how I feel like it was when you guys were playing the Warriors. Is because it's like there was a fight, but for them. It didn't feel like a fight, and then you guys came back and tossed the ass in the second half. In this case, we decided to not have that outcome happen. We denied that outcome to happen by pushing on the gas pedal and pursuing you guys even more, going to the mere seconds. That's where the difference is between our game and your guys' game. But granted, the Warriors have gone progressively better throughout the season. And even when we played them the last time, they was giving us a fight, even though we was beating that ass, But they were gonna fight tooth and nail to that last fucking second, and that's something that we need to at least applaud them for.
Yeah,
they got some dogs on that team. So like number 6, the receiver.
Number 6. I think he's the one that got me twice.
He's nice, bro. Crazy player.
They definitely improved. I'll tell you that.
They definitely improved, but they got. Also, their numbers, so once they hit the second half for them, they just be tied out. They'll be tapped. They use all their energy in the first half, so it's just
18 people on the team. That's why.
But they still fighting.
They still fighting. It's like they're dead. So it's just.
I feel like I like the Crusaders. I felt like their organization, they're known for just hard hitting all the time. But this year, I feel like they softened up a little bit. They got the same players. People just get old. And I feel like they just, didn't give nobody no competition this year.
Crusaders,
they gave us a little bit that first half now.
They gave a little competition, but I'll say too, they lost a lot of key players too. Yeah. Like towards the end. Yeah. Like I know their safety they didn't have their safety, their main guy on their defense, another corner, the running back was out, so they were missing players that were trying to go to like different teams and stuff like that, but it's just I don't know. It was my first time playing them, so it was just.
I mean, they played. No, I'm not talking about the first game. I got a touchdown and a pick 6 on them, And then like it started to seem like they're mediocre, like average. But as the season continued, and even after that break, that month-long break, and that was our first game again back into the season. You know, they kind of like bared down and like it was like they kind of looked at the league as like, we ain't gonna take no shit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if they just keep adding to their roster like some talent, they could also be a threat too. So don't even sleep on them.
They could be a threat.
They should be a threat.
They got big linemen, man.
Every year. They're gonna come with that every year.
Yeah.
Every year. I don't know how he do it. I don't know how Byron do it. His team always have 40 plus people, and they're always big. That's how I view it.
I say them if they'd be good, or they try to build over that receiver, that number 2 receiver over there they got. He's pretty good on that line. Mm-hmm. So if they try to build like around him with pieces on offense, I feel like they'll be scared because their defense plays good. In the beginning, it's just when they get on the field too much, it's just
run game too. The run game they can also add up on, especially running. Like that's how we were kicking ass. I mean, with our smash offense, you know, just running it down their throats. It's like that's what beats up a defense. You know, if they instead of bouncing outside, and this could go for the Vengeance too, instead of like the whole league trying to bounce it outside, you know. Beat up the middle a little bit, you know, that's that uppercut right down there, you know, just run it down someone's throat and then just wear them down and then just get them with the air game. Like, It's just simple as that. It's basic fundamental football.
I'm not gonna lie, ain't nobody run down the middle of y'all.
When I'm there, you want to Hey, we want the smoke. That's what I mean, bro.
It's like we're for it.
Chris. It's too big dude.
I got Steve too. I'm like, how'd y'all get Steve?
Oh yeah,
Steve and
Big
Bill.
Steve. You got Big Steve?
All the owls that are on the team,
You?
because of me.
Were you an owl before?
Nah, I hope so. Last year, after y'all knocked us out, Coach Charles is like, hey, you know, they sandbagging and shit. They're bringing in extra players. How about you come help us in our trip? And I helped them out. I don't know if you knew the outcome of that, but then they're canceling the game because of active shooter or whatever. And there was like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We were down, I believe, by like 1 touchdown. We was on like their 40. Like we were gaining traction. Like it was gonna be a good game, and they just cut it. And they were like, yeah, nah, the Bears won. And so Coach Charles appreciated that so much. He's like, hey, I told my guys, you know, after this year, you go help out the Roll Tide. You know, Trey, you helped us out. Let's return the favor.
They definitely was some big pieces, like especially going with the D line because it's just it gives Sean a big relief because he has to come play on offense too as well. So then those other 2 guys, they help on offense, but their main is just being
You got Steve,
so
Mike Foot, G,
Mel.
So they definitely
got like 5
brought
guys.
pieces that we needed.
For sure. They were for sure big pieces on our team this year.
That's how Bo got all them sacks, you know. 'Cause they didn't want to get tackled by Big Dog over here. They'd rather get tackled by Bo.
Just say I had the same amount of sacks as Bo.
That's crazy because Bo was not rushing. I feel like Bo was not rushing like that last year. Like as hard as he's rushing this year. Like I feel like you turned it up an extra level. I feel like you worked it out extra hard. You look more. You know.
Yeah. So the thing is like a lot of guys take time off. I train all year. After the season, I might take a week or 2 off, but I'm literally training all year. I stay in shape. So even if at some point the season were to start in September, I could play because I don't allow my body to take too much time off. And also I train a specific way that works for me. You know, also if I train others, I try to teach them the same way that I train because I'm 47, but I'm still able to play this game at a high level, and it's because of my training. The other thing, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so that's pretty much the reason. It's just how I train. I've never smoked. I've never drank ever. You know, I don't eat pork. I haven't eaten pork in 8 years, so that's the diet side of it. You know, so it's just
Oh, man,
I feel good.
Sounds like your energy level is high when you wake up. Yeah.
And another thing too, it's a difficult role being an owner and a player on the sideline because as much as you want to be a player, sometimes you got to be an owner, you know. And so when we have, like this year, there were no distractions on the sideline. None. So there wasn't anything that I really had to do to take my focus off the game. So I could just now concentrate on football. And I think that also played a role in me having the season that I had this year.
Oh man, that's great. And do y'all have a roll tide chant? Do y'all have a break that y'all do? Anything? Y'all break the huddle, nothing like that?
No, I don't think we
No,
have.
that's
Coach guy got something, but
Are you or some shit?
official roll tide chant. Nah, I put it in a post that we should do something like that in the playoffs, but we never got around to it.
Man, y'all gotta turn up next year.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this podcast, man. It's always good. It's a pleasure, man. All right. Pleasure to meet y'all. Man, even though y'all won, it's good.
Yeah,
it's okay. You know, I'll never have no hard feelings.
Let me ask you a question before we end this. I have one more question before we end this.
Sir.
Going into the game, did you guys expect to beat us, or did you think it was going to be a dogfight, or you thought you were going to blow us out? And the way that you lost the game, was that surprising?
All right, so going into the game, I don't know how other people felt, but how I felt, I felt like it was going to be a dogfight. I felt like they finna go in that big package, and I felt like y'all finna run it, like y'all just gonna pound it. I didn't expect nothing over the air like that, the way y'all did. But the pounding, I understand that 100%. And nah, man, I never expect them to blow y'all out, ever. Never said it, never came out of my mouth. But you know, the outcome is the outcome, and y'all obviously the champions. Check them shirts out. We ain't getting nothing like that. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, we ain't getting nothing like that. I wish we had something like that.
What was your game plan for our offense, for real?
For your offense?
What is y'all trying to do?
Man, we just want to eliminate that big package. That's it. Cause I feel like if
The smash.
Yeah,
right.
we want to. That's what we wanted to do. No, for real. On some honesty, that's what we wanted to eliminate. Couldn't do that. We want to eliminate that so we can force our quarterback to actually throw the ball every down. But that package with it working on top of y'all just throwing it, man.
Y'all were guessing. I heard you guys yell 33 is gonna get the ball. So
Like that's what
I've been wanting to ask this question because, like, last time I played you guys and this time, I've had about, I think last game, the game at Mesa and the championship game, I had about 3 or 4 different tackles in front of me. I know it started off with Sergio, and eventually Jay got in there. Big 85 got in there. Number 57 got in there. So was that intentional, or guys were just needing breaks? Because I was curious about that, because it's just sitting different people.
My brother's not lineman. You know, like he out there and block.
Yeah.
He try to block anybody, and he tries, man, and it's not his position.
Right.
Jay's supposed to be right there all game.
Yeah, I know Jay was a little banged up.
Everybody.
I was surprised he was playing. I didn't think he was going to play that game, but he actually showed up.
He broke his foot. It wasn't broke. He messed his foot up at practice trying to catch a football. That's why linemen don't. I ain't no receivers, man. Hey, that's supposed to be right here, foot on the ground.
yeah.
Man, y'all jump 1 inch, it's over. Hey, they calling out the wrong stuff. That ain't me. I know who getting the ball. But I stay quiet about it. I don't know if I feel like I start talking, I'll be tired.
Right. That is facts. That's why you hear me calling out the defense. I'm
Don't bother this
done.
You're going to talk the whole
And
Hey.
you getting in people's head too like that.
Man.
That's the
Can we get a roll tide break?
Yes, sir.
Can we get a roll tide break? Hey, break it out, man. Come on now. I can't be in this, man. Can we get a roll tide break? Hey, we need all y'all in there, man.
Tight on me, tight on 3. 1, 2, 3, tight!
Hey, great job. Good job. That was